Hey y'all, yeah, uneven. I'm going to Bible study with the girls, Nisha and Amanda. So we will be going to do a Bible study today. I'm excited. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Today is my mother and my grandfather's birthday, so I'm very excited for that. So we'll be going out later. I'm going to drive, so and us will call y'all's back. Love y'all, mean it. Bye.
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see you. I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk, you know. All these trials and tribulations got me tired, I need rest. And I heard that I can come to you when weary of my flesh. You awaken me from death. God, I need you. No more walking.
I've been recording in slow motion all the way. You know how irritating that is? So much content on release because it was a slow mo. Luckily, I was like, I'm not gonna.
You know me well. I feel invisible until
you wouldn't believe it. Right. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, like I know. Hi. What do you want to say to yourself?
Happy birthday to myself. Happy birthday, son.
What do you want to say to yourself?
Happy birthday to myself. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to myself.
Adam, what do you want to say?
Happy birthday.
You said happy birthday? Wait.
See that elephants, jump those feet.
Oh, will it help?
Help.
Do it help me?
Now help me. Address.
For my sin cleanses deep within, and I know that you forgive all unrighteousness, and it makes no sense to me why you died for your enemies. Now I live, so draw me close. Darkness loses its hold on.
How do I really feel right now? You know, sometimes it comes a time in life where you just, it has to go, you know? It gotta go. Hey sister, it's really, really nice to meet you. Hey sister, it's really, really nice to meet you. I just met this 5'7" guy who's just my type. Happy Sunday, sister. Let me close this door because it is living la vida loca, child. How y'all doing? As you can see, I'm now semi-bullheaded. Fuck it. Because for me, like, okay, let me tell you why I did it. The reason why I did it, sister, was because pixies are so high maintenance. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. Pixies are so high maintenance. Like, it's sickening how much you have to do for a pixie. And I'm tired of it, honey. I'm genuinely tired of it. I'll slap a wig on and call it a day. But I'm tired of living my life like that. I haven't seen my natural like hair texture in a very long time because I've just been, as soon as I cut my hair and it grows out, oh, this is supposed to be a makeup tutorial too, but girl, I'm not that good at my makeup. So like, please. But this is Makeup by Mario, the concealer. in 420, Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer in 420. And so I do sometimes. I like to put something under my eye because like I got bags, honey. And I don't know if it's due to dehydration or something, because you know, I forget to eat. I forget to drink water all the time. And so I be dehydrated, honey. I don't know what to tell y'all. It also could be hereditary because my mom has like heavy dark circles. She also a little dehydrated too, so you know. And I'm just doing it to like kind of cover it up so that I could kind of, you know. I was genuinely tired of, like, a pixie cut is so high maintenance. Whoever said pixie cuts are not high maintenance is a liar. This hair right here, while some of it is kind of straight, but this hair right here is my new growth. This is in 3 weeks of getting a relaxer. I just relaxed my hair 3 weeks ago. So when I cut it down, it was a lot more curly pieces actually that I cut down. But girl, once I cut it down, honey, I was like, I'm not gonna go too low, but I'm not gonna. This is Juvia's Place. I don't know. I Magic Natural Radiance Foundation. I have dye under my nails and it looks so gross. My boyfriend was like, it's time to clean your nails. I was like, it's dye, not too much. Before you piss me off. Yeah, I don't know what color this is because I don't think it has it on it. But Gabon, G-A-B-O-N. Love it. Like, it gives me that glow and it's not too, like, it's not super heavy. This movement right here, I got this from Monet and them behind. They be doing stuff like this. And I'm like, oh, I kind of like it on the lowest of keys. Hold on, why is this looking a little light? It could be this light that I'm sitting under, honey. But we definitely went to the pool. I'm like, please don't let me have gotten a tan. I ain't buying no more foundation, honey, until the summertime. I mean, until the winter time. Girl, please. It's gonna have to work. You're gonna have to make do with what we got, honey. But yeah, this is, I feel very free right now. And like I said, I'm about to start wearing wigs, honey, because I'm not doing my hair every 45 seconds. I'm just not doing it. I mean, like a pixie cut, you got 2 good days. And my hair was so thick that even 2 good days wasn't enough, honey. Even 2 good days wasn't enough. I needed more than 2 days with my hair. Like, I'm tired of living like this. It's abuse. This week has been a very, I don't want to say upsetting week, but it has been a very, like, what are we doing week? You know? I have a lot of those weeks where it's just like, you be so lost. I'm lost. This is a season of loss for me, honey. I'm so lost. I don't know what I'm doing. I think that a lot of people are going through that. Like, the job market is terrible. People ain't finding jobs the way they used to. The job market is quite literally terrible, bro. It's a very lost season for me. Like, I have no idea what's happening. And I also feel like the enemy really be trying it. Like, the enemy really be trying it with me. Like, I feel like every time I think something is going good, like, so many people, a lot of people are coming out with how they feel about me, and I'm just like, bro, I don't be bothering nobody. And it just adds to, like, I'm not in a space, like, I don't even do enough for people to be talking about me. Like, I just don't get it. And so that just kind of adds to, like, the feeling of, like, girl, what's going on? Like, what's happening here? And this is a very what's happening season for me. Like, what's happening? But you literally have to trust in the Lord, bro. Like, you have to trust in the Lord. I think that sometimes, and this might be a tangent because I wasn't supposed to touch on this, but I think that sometimes God can use people, and I was reading about this last night, like Judas getting into it with, or, you know, doing what he did to Jesus. God already knew that that was going to happen, right? And it wasn't that Judas was deterring anything from happening. It was that he was actually being used. And so the Bible, my commentary was talking about how, like, God will use wickedness to still do his glory. So everything he has control over everything, including the wickedness of others, and including, you know, like, people who talk badly about you, and include, like, all of that is still used. And I think that I used to be very, like, offended by stuff. Like, oh, I'm offended if you talk about me. But sometimes, like, oh, let me hear what you gotta say, because maybe you might be clocking something I ain't even seeing me, and God is using you to get through to me. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like me or not. So I'm trusting in the Lord, and trusting in the Lord is very hard, because trusting in the Lord is like, that's blind faith for real. Like, you gotta blindly follow him. And if God was to tell me every step I was going to take, I would find ways around it. No shade, no tea. Like, if God was like, you know, you're gonna do this, that, and the third, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to do that, so I'm not gonna do it. Like, and so he has to walk with you. Like, y'all gotta hold hand in hand, and you just gotta trust him. And I think that also God is probably walking in front of us, and we just gotta hold his hand, because that's what it feels like in this season. Like I have just enough to do what I need to do in this season. I'm okay with that. You know, God talks about like being faithful with the little, you know what I mean? And I need to be faithful with the little. I think that sometimes we get so hell-bent on having more, or having what we see other people have, that we're not even grateful of the things that he's already given us. And if God stopped right here, he would have done enough for me. If he stopped right here in my life, he would have already done enough for me. So I say all of that to say I'm grateful. You know, be grateful for the spot that you're in. Like don't try to chase what's next, but be ready for what's next in your life. But be content, you know? Like you have to learn to be content with the season that you're in. Not get so impatient with the season that you're in. You're always waiting on something, right? Like what type of life is that to live, to always be waiting on the next best thing, or to always be waiting on God's next blessing? Like if he stopped right now in your life, and you had everything that you were supposed to have, would you be okay with that? Or would that eat you alive? Or would it be like, would you get upset with God because, God, why didn't you do more in my life? And so that comes from you gotta be grateful. Oh, me? No, I'm just sick. The vlog was apparently supposed to come out on Sunday, girl. I have been battling, I don't know, maybe the flu, could be the vid, I don't know. I took a test and it didn't say I had it. It said negative, but it could have very well been expired. So yeah, I'm very irritated. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so irritated that it's sickening. You know, this is how I know that like you genuinely are supposed to be like grateful for everything in life, including like being able to smell, like breathe out your nose, and like not having a headache. You know, like just things like that. When we don't have them, we should be happy. Like when we have chill. So you need to be grateful, because sickness is, I won't wish this on my worst enemy. Like every time I feel like, oh, I feel better, nothing feels better about this. Nothing. I want to go back and lay down. So I just figured I'd show this to y'all, because I'm going to sit in the bed and I'm going to edit this, and I'm just going to call it a day. And whatever comes from it, you know? Because I'm just genuinely tired. I am. So, until next Sunday. Love y'all. Mean it.